Welcome to Emerging Europe, a guide to understanding business opportunities in 23 countries of Central and Eastern Europe. My name is Andrew Robel and I'm speaking to Adriana Krnáčová, the mayor of city of Prague. Adriana, what have you come to MIPIM with? What are your projects that you would like to present here?
So we are first time presenting Czech Republic as one unit, because we are not here as only Prague, but also the second biggest town, Brno, and the third biggest town, Ostrava. So we thought it would be a good idea to just join and present as Czech Republic as a unit. So we are particularly coming with Prague, the Prague project, which is very interesting. We are trying to build a center for contemporary art, but not in the very center. We took the example of Paris, de France, and trying to put this center for contemporary art in an emerging district, in actually a brownfield, to enable that city borough to grow. And this is what we are going to present. It's in a collaboration with a private investor who is owning the land, but we are negotiating with him to let us, to give us back this part of the land, to be able for the city of Prague to invest into the building. The building is old, it's a functionalist factory, it's an abandoned factory, it's in very good shape. So we try to figure out how it works at the moment, but we are very confident that this would be a very good opportunity for Prague 9, which is a special city borough, Prague 9 to develop.
And when it comes to tourism, Prague is known for the huge number of tourists that come to the city every year. But I would like to ask you about investors that you would like to invite, apart from the real estate sector. What kind of sectors that you would like to promote?
Well, we are receiving every year almost more than 7 million tourists, which they are concentrated in the city center, which is quite a big burden. So we try to spread around the tourists to interesting places which are not known in the city guides, but they are still there in Prague. So all kind of investors are welcome. The most I would love to see is startups and technology startups with added value. Companies with added value can find also some subsidies from the city. And we are recently opened a building which is owned by the city to create a hub, to create a startup incubator, and there are at the moment more than 17 companies incubated, and we are going to go on with that project, which is very important for Prague, because not only for Prague, because it's an emerging city, it's a city for the 21st century. We have to try to meet the challenges where people at the moment living in the world, more than 50% people are living in cities. There will be by 2050 2/3 of the population, so we as Prague have to be prepared for this challenge.
And when you look at the capital city, and also you mentioned Brno and Ostrava that are here as well, what are the advantages over other cities in the Czech Republic and also beyond the country?
Well, Prague is the economic and administrative center of Czech Republic. It's the 7th most developed region in Europe, and its GDP is 137 above the average of the European level. So we are really an economy which is contributing to the entire GDP by 32%. So this is quite a huge number, and therefore we have the advantage that in Prague it's concentrated everything you want to know and you want to find. First of all, for me it's the most beautiful city on earth. Yeah, just not because I'm the mayor of this beautiful city, but I felt in love with the city when I first time saw it. So it's love for the first sight, and that's why it's for me just right to say that this city is for the future the best place not to only invest but also to live.
And finally, what are the challenges that the city is facing? You've already talked about tourists that are coming to the center, and that's quite a burden. What other challenges are you facing?
Well, the biggest challenges are at the moment we are finishing the metropolitan plan, which is the urban plan. It takes quite a long time because it's the constant discussion with boroughs, with the citizens, and of course everybody wants something else, and we have to find a good discussion with all stakeholders group to come up with a good plan that everybody would be satisfied. Maybe not everybody, but the majority. And the second is that this is the first big challenge. The second big challenge, of course, traffic. We have the city center is protected by the UNESCO, and everything we want to do in the city center is also it's quite a big problem. Yeah. Anyway, we will face this problem because we think that by facing those problems we can come up with a solution for the city, which is waking up the city from the medieval dream, because we have to face that we are living in the 21st century and we have to prepare the city for the 21st century, and that is the biggest challenge for us.
Thank you very much, Adriana. Stay tuned to our coverage of MIPIM 2017. Thank you.